The players are back on the park for this run chase of 86 for the United Stars. John Campbell, looks to be Alwyn, and Sashane Anderson is the batsman who has come out the middle. So no John Campbell at the top of the order. And we expect this to be a good run chase. 86 they need, the Stars. Sashane Anderson at the top with Alwyn Williams. Williams has made some vital contributions for the Stars. And the man who has done the bulk of the scoring for the Stars, John Campbell, won't open the batting. And what a competition this has been. I have seen some really good cricket. Shalom Parnell is gonna be bowling from the Courtney Walsh end, and he's gonna be bowling to Alwyn Williams. Short delivery, he sways out of that one. No interest in that one is Alwyn Williams, and a nice start there from Parnell. Just ensuring that Alwyn Williams know that there will be a contest between bat and ball as they look to get this 86 runs. Look at the field operating for Parnell in a few. A nice delivery left outside the off stump, and a point, cover point, extra cover, mid off, third man on the boundary, mid on, mid wicket, short fine leg, deep backward square leg, pretty much behind square, and that is what Parnell has. Shalom Parnell. And he's pushing that one. Down to third man. They go through for a single, so the off and running is the Stars in this run chase. Alwyn Williams, the batsman, off the mark. Now we'll bring Sashane Anderson into strike. Parnell operating a very good over so far. I'm sure that they want to limit the amount of boundaries scored in this power play. They want to make a match of it is the Kings. Patrick Harty also in the team. Surrey Kings team full of depth, big squad, but squad with good personnel in it. Parnell, and that's delivery again, angling across the right-handed batsman, going through to the keeper Kimani Wilson. Another player making their start in this competition in this game. One without loss. Sashane Anderson getting a promotion in this game. Final game before the playoffs. That one is wrapped on the pad, goes out into that square leg region. And they will just get one, a leg by. The signal will come now from umpire Chris Taylor. So one over had been completed now, and a good one from Parnell. Just the 2 runs coming from it. Anderson and Williams. Anderson yet to score. Williams 1 from 4. Quiet start from the Stars. Just probably gonna give themselves some time to look at what is on offer from the Surrey Kings and also assess the condition before they probably start to go on that aggressive route, you think?
The Surrey Kings would have perhaps felt a bit more satisfied as to the start they got with some heavy lifting by Williams, Kenra Williams, that has put them in a relatively good position, because we've seen where asking rate of 8 and 9 has proved a challenge. So what's important for them now is to ensure that they bowled and bowled well.
Javor Royal to take up the attack, and the keeper there now is signaling. Not sure what he wants, but there's a mid wicket in place, a long on and a square leg, and he's bowling. Yes, he has. Javor Royal strikes with his first delivery of this spell, and a pretty much subdued, no real celebration from the Surrey Kings. Just going through the motions, just trying to make this performance a clinical and polished one. And you look at the replay here from Sashane Anderson. Wideish delivery, the feet there the problem, not going across enough, not getting to the pitch of the ball, and in the end just throwing his hands at that one and dragging that one onto his thumbs. He's go for a duck. Anthony Walters marches out to do battle against the impressive Javor Royal, who's been good in this tournament. Is Javor Royal. The Stars, they lose their first. They're 2 for 1. Of course, they're in pursuit of 86 made by the Surrey Kings.
A brilliant start here for the Surrey Kings while they defend their total of 86. Javor Royal, with loads of experience, not a stranger to a kind of situation like this.
Anthony Walters now. That was close, ever so close. That cut shot was not on at all. First delivery from Walters, looking to cut that one in front of or behind point. Should have been probably forward. He is forward now and turning this one on the leg side. We'll wait to see the signal from the umpire. There's no signal from umpire Kerry Scott, so got some bat onto that one is Walters, so he's off the mark. 3 for 1, and we'll bring Alwyn Williams into strike. This will be a good contest with the left arm spinner spinning the ball into the left-handed batsman. Always makes for a good contest. And Jermaine Blackwood, realizing that, he's now going to have a deep mid-wicket in place. There's also a deep backward square leg. The two players on the boundary. Here is Jevor Royal, and a good delivery, wicket to wicket.
Do you reckon that Royal is getting some turn?
No, not much. I think he's really just sliding these delivery, bowling the arm ball, and that was the arm ball, a straight delivery, but it has been smacked straight. And goes for 6. Alwyn Williams, a beautiful shot. No real turn, as he was asking the question if there was any turn on that one. I can tell you, he's just really firing them one in straight. I think Alwyn Williams very much aware of that one, and he just really stroked it through the line of the ball. Beautiful shot that from Williams. Turned this one nicely into the leg side. Good follow-up from the Jamaica Scorpion batsman. No, gets the single, gets the 6, then he gets the single. Then he also retains the strike. Good batsmanship there from Alwyn Williams. He moves to 8 from 7. The required run rate now, 9.5 runs per over.
9.5 is always manageable in white ball cricket, but with the surface, we expect it to become more slower as the game progresses. But with this United Stars team with John Campbell yet to come, we expect that it will be an entertaining run chase. Both teams would be desperate for a win, wanting to close this round on a high and going into the final stage of the competition.
More so the Stars, they want this victory. I think more than anything else, they want to finish 3rd or 4th to play for that 3rd place playoff tomorrow. Mario Edwards, a very good cricketer, saw him in the National East Cricket Competition, plays for Race Course, I think it is. He's going to take up the attack from the Courtney Walsh end. And his first delivery has been lapped away too short. Fine leg, chance of a run out shy at the stump. There's a running on the overthrow now, and another shy at the stump at the non-strikers, and missed. That one is Royal, so they get 2. Williams retained the strike. Williams now will go up to 10 from 8 deliveries, 74 needed from 47 balls.
From a United Stars perspective, you want to ensure that you are rotating the strike and you're being aware, and you have to give maximum credit to both batsmen who took advantage of the overthrows.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, sweetly timed full toss. Oh, what a shot that from Alwyn Williams. Didn't try to overhit that one. Placement was the name of the game with that shot, and he placed it to perfection. He had the man to beat on the deep extra cover boundary, and he did it. Alwyn Williams, very organized player. Look at this again, full toss, and beautifully placed that one in front of point for 4. Beautiful shot that from Williams. He moves to 14.
Williams is seeking to be the aggressor here.
Backs away and hammers that one down the ground is Alwyn Williams. That was hit firmly. Authority. Immaculate. Beautiful. Alwyn Williams on the charge. He moves to 18 from 10 deliveries. And the Stars now, they're getting some momentum into this run chase. They are 20 for 1. And that shot was always going to be on with the fielder there in the circle. Jevor Royal, he was on the edge of the circle. And we'll see if there will be any changes from the captain, Jermaine Blackwood. Still no changes. I think he's going to probably have to pull that length back for sure. Is Romario Edwards has something to think about. 20 for 1. There he goes again. Probably think there that he missed out. It was again full delivery. Probably this time trying to hit it too hard is Alwyn Williams. 21 for the loss of 1 wicket.
A pretty much expensive over so far from Edwards. Conceding at 11 runs with 4 deliveries already. having 2 boundaries. I'm sure that he would have in the back of his mind wanting to finish this over strong.
Yeah, over that has brought the required run rate down from 9.5 to now 8.87, and 65 to get from 44 deliveries. Alwyn Williams holds the key. The John Campbell still not yet out. Here's Romario Edwards, short delivery helped away around the corner, and Patrick Harty does the feeling. It's going to be interesting to see how he goes when he gets the ball to bowl. Is Patrick Harty. And another single now. 22 for the loss of 1. 1 delivery to go in this over, already 12 from it.
What will be interesting, Chris, is how Jermaine Blackwood captaincy is going to impact this game. Less than 24 hours ago, he successfully defended 102 runs. He's working with a smaller total now, and when the Cornwall Warriors were batting at this stage, they had least runs. So it will be interesting to see.
And there you go again, good aggressive running from Walters, and Williams there is coming through for that single. So important that they do rotate the strike every opportunity they get. And as you were on the point of captains, I think he has been good in the tournament, is Jermaine Blackwood. And this will be, we'll have some extra things to think about Jermaine Blackwood with a few new faces in the team. Romario Edwards, one of them. Patrick Harty, another. Jevor Royal will bowl his second.
As I was stating, that his leadership skills is going to be very pivotal in restraining the United Stars from reaching that total. He knows the surface. This is his second consecutive game on it in 2 days. But with Williams scoring at over 100 runs per ball at 20 from 12 so far, he probably seen it now like a football. It will be interesting to see how he's going to bat Javel Royal.
Yes, nice chip drive there. Calculated one from Alwyn Williams. Gets a single, nice use of the feet. And he moves to 21 from 13 deliveries. Brings Anthony Walters in strike. 24 for 1. They need 62 to get from 41. Royal ensuring that he gets his feel right. He has a deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, long on the boundary, and a short fine leg. The players on the leg side. Good delivery there. Keeping the batsman honest there is Royal. And does the feeling of his bowling. There's also a short third point, extra cover, long off, and man on the deep extra cover boundary. Good delivery. This has been good stuff from Royal. Tight on the wickets, asking the batsman to play, firing those deliveries in. Not really looking for real turn is Royal. Here he comes again. Again, another delivery fired in just outside the line of the off stump. Top balls here now, 3 in a row. See, something has to give now. Oh, good delivery, bounce, and again that one fired in at the stump from Jevor Royal. So he is giving Anthony Walters some problems. He has not been able to get him away. As Walters, 1 delivery to go. Can he survive? Oh, nicely bowled again from Jevor Royal. This has been a fantastic spell. He got man of the match, I think it was yesterday or the day before, not pretty sure on that, but I can tell you he got the man of the match, and it was for his efforts with the ball. Good delivery again, good figures. 1 for 9 from his 2 overs. Excellent stuff from the all-rounder Jevor Royal, and it's now 24 for 1 from 4 overs. They need another 62 to get from 36 deliveries. This required run rate now has gone up. It's now 10.33. Kenroy Williams to take up the attack now, the leg spinner. Will Alwyn Williams look to target him? Look to hit into that leg side. He examines that leg side at the moment, is Williams. Big gap at mid wicket. Lots of space on that leg side. Here's Alwyn Williams now to face up to Kenroy Williams. There he goes, he targets that leg side, the fielder circles himself, and has he taken that one? He has. Looks to be Kurt McKenzie who was under that one, and he had the rope to think about. He did it excellently, he did it calmly, he did it intelligently. Flighted delivery from the moment we saw Kenroy Williams into the attack. It was pretty much big bet that Alwyn Williams was going to target that leg side boundary, and it is Kenroy Williams who wins the battle. Beautiful delivery from the leg spinner, challenging Williams to go onto that leg side. A huge hit out there in the breeze also, and that one you think just holding up in the breeze, and Williams perishes to the bowling of Kenroy Williams. Gets a wicket with his first delivery. John Campbell marches out. Has been so productive in this tournament is John Campbell. Can he fire here?
John Campbell will be responsible. The captain, he knows that an innings would be required of him, especially on the eve of the closing stages of the tournament. But back to the catch earlier, it was great awareness from the fielder, as we have seen in recent times the importance of fielding on the boundary and how creative these fielders have been in taking some wonderful catches and saving balls from going over the ropes. So it's a great catch from him. It was high and it was in the air for a long time.
And John Campbell is off the mark straight away. Is the West Indian opening batsman tugging that nicely into that vacant mid-wicket region. Gets two. John Campbell, as I said, very good in the tournament. 264 runs. Average 33. Very healthy average there from John Campbell. A best of 82. And here he goes again on the charges. Campbell. Busy. Gets a single. Moves him on to 3. The total 27 for 2. Kenroy Williams now. He's going to be bowling to Walters. Walters has to get this strike rate up. He's 2 from 8. Make that 2 from 9. And he's been struggling, is Anthony Walters. And he's a better player than this. But has found things a bit difficult so far in this innings. 2 from 9. Kenroy Williams with 2 deliveries to go. Well, Anthony Walters really struggling so far in this innings. Like that 2 from 10. I think at some point he's going to go for that big shot. Kenroy Williams has been very good. I've been impressed with his control. Tugging that one past Williams. Diving, outstretched arms. Getting close to that one. So 28 now for 2. And we're at the halfway stage. So look at that delivery. Just wide of Kenroy Williams.
Walters would know that he would like to get out at this stage, because what he would do, he would put a pressure on the batsman to come. So given the fact that he has consumed some 11 deliveries so far, he has the capabilities of doing great stuff. We know his potential, but at this point in time, he would need to find an alternative, pick the gaps, and see how best he can improve his strike rate and also the scoreboard.
Patrick Harty for his first over. Left arm spinner. We've seen the left arm spinner gave Walters some issues in Royal. Now it's Harty. First delivery taken on the pad. And the signal there coming from umpire Kerry Scott. A leg by in the scorer's books. So Walters continuing to find it very difficult to put away the ball. Brings John Campbell in strike, the competition leading run scorer. There goes Campbell. He's tugged that one away for 6. Beautiful shot from John Campbell. That was just dismissed from his presence. We're in a manner of disdain. Shot from Patrick Harty, and bang went John Campbell. He's now adding to that production of run scoring that he has done so well in this tournament. Of course, he would have started this match scoring over 260 something runs. Well, he's added another 9 to that so far in this innings, and the United Stars, they will be definitely hoping that he can continue in this vein. Of course, John Campbell, international player, you want to see him come good. The fans here want to see him come good. Down the track, banging that one was really to the pitch of the delivery, but still just dragging it to long on for a single. Looks a different pitch that John Campbell is batting on when you compare that to how you see the efforts of Anthony Walters.
I'm sure that the Stars...
Beautiful feeling at backward point. He was in close. Royal, he gives you a lot. He gives you a lot with the ball. He gives you a lot with the bat. He gives you a lot in the field. And that was a sharp piece of feeling there at backward point. Here is Harty again. Down the leg side, and that will be taken. And the struggles of Anthony Walters has ended. Patrick Harty has been responsible for that. He was struggling to the left arm spin of Jebor Royal. Here is now Patrick Harty into the attack. It was a poorly lined delivery, but Walters looking to swing that one away over backward square leg, and in the end just managed to help that one to short fine leg, and a smart catch there, ending the pain and the struggle of Anthony Walters. He goes for 3 from 14 deliveries. A really tough innings there for Walters, and he will be he'll be kicking himself.
Well, he failed to adjust himself to the conditions here at Sabina Park, and that really sums up the day he has been having. A delivery on the line of leg stump like that, who should have been landing somewhere in Kingston, not in Sabina Park. But nevertheless, it was a decent catch in the end, pretty much easy, but we have seen some drop catches, so we cannot say that it was too easy to be dropped. The United Stars now 36 for 3, would have in the back of their minds, look, we got this. We have seen what Kenora Williams have done to our bowling attack when we were bowling in the last 4 to 5 overs and get them to a decent total. So now John Campbell and Sewell will have the responsibility of taking this to the end. And for me, this is the partnership is going to really determine the game.
Pushing that one back straight to Harty. Successful over there for the left arm spinner. Patrick Harty, 1 for 7. 36 for the loss of 3. And this required run rate is climbing, it's climbing, and it's climbing all the time. 50 to get from 24 deliveries. It's going to take some batting for even with John Campbell at the crease. So much will be dependent on him. If he gets out, it will be pretty much a disaster for the Stars. And Surrey Kings, a very hard team to beat. They've injected a few new members into this team for this game, but still a very, very competitive unit. Short delivery. Campbell tugs it. Will they go for 2? They should. He's coming back for the second one, and a misfield has aided that also. Campbell with that now moves to 12 from 4 deliveries. Good contest this will also be. We saw it. The left-hander Alwyn Williams, Kenroy Williams would have won the battle in that contest. The ball coming into the left-handed batsman. Let's see how John Campbell will Go. He's been very aggressive. He's been good. He's been good. He's been very good. That's 6. John Campbell smacking that one. Bang. Over long on for 6 runs. 42 for a loss of 3. Beautiful shot that from the West Indies opening batsman and the United Stars captain. Short delivery. He went back and tugged it. Really created that shot. That's a good shot.
It was indeed a good shot. And we oftentimes hear of matchups against batsmen versus bowlers.
And there he goes again, is Campbell. Probably think that he missed out there, disappointed with himself.
And we hear also of a particular plan that you used to bowl to a particular batsman. They would have known John Campbell, they know his capabilities, and with the form that he is in, especially during this tournament, I strongly believe that bowling short to him will not help the situation. And so far, majority of his runs that he has scored has been produced from short pitch deliveries, especially from a slower bowler that's not going to pose any threat.
That's a beautiful shot that from the man is Sewell. I think back to the point, probably would have better much more aided in getting the off spinner into John Campbell, and that would probably get the ball turning away from him. Well, turning in, but hey, it's the man Sewell who played that beautifully. Fine shot that was. 50s up, 50 for 3. Nicely bowled that from Kenroy Williams. Better delivery, fuller delivery. That's what Wright would have asked for, to bowl a bit full and not short.
And the next thing to it, if you cannot get him out, then steal most of the strike from him.
Oh, that's a good delivery. Cut shot there was just too close to cut. That one, I wonder if that was probably the flipper or the googly from the leg spinner. Seems he was threatening the stump. Nicely bowled that from the leg spinner. Love to see the replay on that. Was that the traditional leg spinner? Was it the flipper? Oh yeah, that one just sliding on. Quicker, flatter from the leggy. Beautiful delivery. Better. Want to be fuller now to John Campbell. He is fuller. John Campbell goes absolutely bang for 6 more into the mount stand. John Campbell, what fine form. He has been too easy for the captain of the Stars. Deposit that one again into the leg side, hitting with the turn. That shot is always on in the arc, you would have to say. And John Campbell just extending the arms, clearing that front leg, and there he went, bang for 6. What fine form John Campbell has been in. The leading run scorer in the tournament, and he's continuing in that rich vein of form is John Campbell. Got 100 for the Jamaica Scorpions before that test series against England. He was called back to the test team, and here he is for the Stars, doing really well in this competition. So good to see, so good to watch.
John Campbell, who would have opened, especially, he has had a good run of form as well in white ball cricket for West Indies. He and Chris Gale would have opened for West Indies against England in the 2019 series that was played in the Caribbean, a thriller there. The match ended in 3-2 in favor of West Indies. I don't see a John Campbell batting the next 3 overs and not getting the remaining runs needed for the United Stars. So the Surrey Kings, Jermaine Blackwood, as I would have stated earlier, captaincy will be crucial as to how he will maneuver his bowlers into the field setting. The way that I see John Campbell has been bowled to thus far, you're in his arc, you're in his shot zone, and you're asking to be punished. You want to ensure that even if you're going to take the game to the 9th or 10th over, you want to give your bowlers something to work with at the back end.
Orane Williams, the new bowler, into the attack, down the leg side. Not the start that Williams would have liked.
And with extras at this point, Chris, it will not help either. So there has to be a plan. If you are Jermaine Blackwood right now, what would you be thinking in putting a halt to this runs flow?
I think the best way to do that is to take wickets, and I think that wicket of John Campbell, very crucial, big player, just have to get him out. I think he has been so dominant in this tournament. He has won single-handedly, won a lot of matches for the Stars. I think the answer to that is to get him out. 25 from just 8 deliveries, 27 to get from 17 deliveries. Sorry, Kings, looking to make a match of this. The valuable points for the Stars to get into that third spot if they're to win this game. They're pretty much well placed at this moment to do so. There goes John Campbell. He's looking to hit that one long. Mid-off is in the circle. Power play over.
And it's a better delivery from Williams. As you see, he's asking him to hit him through the onside. Most of John Campbell's runs, most of John Campbell's runs has came on the leg side.
He is launching that one. John Campbell, too easy for a batsman who has been in fine form. John Campbell now moves to 29 from 10 deliveries. What form he has been in. The equation now 23 from 15 deliveries. And let's look at this delivery again. Full delivery and just power, just brute force there from John Campbell. He's going to target this over. He goes again over extra cover. There's a fielder running in. He won't get to that one. Just on the bounce. Probably saw that one late. Fielder is Brad Barnes. So John Campbell is off the strike. Orion Williams will be happy with that. 22 now. 22 needed from 14 deliveries. The Stars pretty much well in a good position to take this one unless something dramatic happen. Sewell now on strike. Has been a good partner. He's playing that one really well. Sewell, has he picked the gap? He has. They go through for 2. And again, the fielder there doing the work is Brad Barnes, covering a lot of grounds there on that deep mid-wicket boundary.
And this is what experience does. In a John Campbell's case now, you have seen him not trying to be a bit too ambitious. He gets the odd boundaries and he keeps this rotating the strike. And this is what you want.
Sewell on strike and he's punching that one in there and Sewell goes. And a full delivery. Sewell was looking to drill that one down the ground. I wonder if the bat had just stuck in the ground there a bit. Look at the replay. Full delivery from Orion Williams. And really just not getting the extension of the arms there. Was too close to that one is the man Sewell. And in the end just a soft dismissal, you'll have to say. And Sewell goes for 8. Required run rate now just 10. 20 to get from 12 deliveries. It's the end of the over. I think John Campbell will be on strike for the next over, which is pretty much key for the Stars. I think as long as he is on the strike, they know they are within a chance. And John Campbell, good inning so far, 30 from 11 deliveries. And the man Sewell perishes there to the bowling of Williams. Looks like it's going to be Shalom Parnell. He's going to be bowling the 9th over of the innings. 20 to get from 12. Deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, mid off, extra cover, point, short third, fine leg on the boundary, deep extra cover. That's what Shalom Parnell has to do. He has to bowl to this field.
Well, it's interesting that Black would have gone for Parnell. he knows that at least if you're going to take this over to the 10th over, you want to ensure that you have something to work with. Parnell was bowled and over already for 1 run.
That's a poor delivery from Parnell. The keeper did really well, is Wilson, to got the gloves to that one. Poor, shocking delivery. You look at the context of the game. 19 now to get from 12. Full delivery down the leg side. I think Parnell want to give Campbell anything to get on there. He's trying to hit that Yorker. I think the Yorker, if he can execute it, it would be good. It would be a valuable delivery in the context of this game. 19 to get from 12. Parnell, that's a good delivery, exactly where he wants to be. That's the delivery that he was aiming for, and that's a tough delivery to get away. Top ball. No, 19 to get from 11.
It was full, and it's the first attempted black hole we have seen bowled to John Campbell. With 19 runs to get from 1.5 overs, you want to ensure that you have something to work with at the end. And Parnell, for me, go back full and straight again.
That looks pretty close. I love to see the replay on that one. John Campbell was going for the adventurous reverse sweep, and probably that was going down the line of the leg stump, or probably hit him outside the line of off stump. There was no signal, so it seems like he got some bat onto that one. Was going down the leg side anyway.
He got bat onto it.
Yeah, was also going down the leg side anyway, based on what I just saw on the replay. So 18 to get from 10. And
what's interesting as well to the field setting now is that you have a new batsman on strike, which is Daly, to face his first delivery, and the field is still spread to an extent. So you're offering him the opportunity to pick the gap and bring back John Campbell on strike, who you don't want to have the strike.
There goes Tyrone Daly. He doesn't worry about gaps. He's mashed that one for 6. Over long on. That's a beautiful shot. What a way to announce himself at the crease is Daly. Sweet. Timing that one to perfection. Over long on. It made such a good sound. Just went bang. Clear that front leg. 6 in the slot. Mighty blow. He's a little man, is Tyrone Daly, but he seems to pack a punch. And now that has brought the equation down now to 12 from 9 deliveries. Timely blow there.
Was brilliant use of the feet, and I told you earlier that I would have loved to see him with bat in hand. I've just recently seen him produce 112 runs, steered his team to victory in an ongoing SDC tournament.
Well, this one is short. Whoa, anticlimax end. So the change of lengths, they're paying dividends for Parnell. Short, quick at the body, and Tyrone Daly just looking to turn that one, and the delivery I think just got big on him. We'll see the replay now. Change of length, got big on him, and just cued it up in there, and a simplest of catches for Kimani Wilson, who was brought into this game at the expense of Aldane Thomas. And another wicket there going down for the Stars. They now need 12 to get from 8 deliveries. Parnell, Jermaine Blackwood has a discussion with Parnell now. I think we'll just be trying to say to him, if we can get 2 dot balls here, get the next wicket, or we can more so bonus, get the wicket of John Campbell, then we could have a very interesting last over.
Do you reckon we're in for a super over?
I think if they get the wicket off John Campbell, I think just have to back John Campbell to get these last runs once he's at the crease. The form he has been in, really have to be risky better to bet against him. He has to be real risk taker. John Campbell, 31 from 13 deliveries. Shalom Parnell. Let's see what Campbell does. He backs away. That's a good delivery. Very good. Dot ball. 12 to get from 7.
It's
Shalom Parnell now has a massive responsibility to finish this final delivery on a high. You look at the delivery again. Absolutely where you want to be. Brilliant delivery.
Campbell backed away, was giving himself room to play through the onside. And what Parnell did was that he followed him and cramped him for room. Now, what's important is this delivery now. Can he manage to have a dot ball and keep Campbell on strike? Off strike, sorry.
12 to get from 7. Shalom Parnell. And that is swing away for 6. John Campbell. Once he's there, there is hope. And you think the stars will be shining here for United Stars. A timely 6. That one has ended over on a good note. 6 to get from the final over. John Campbell, 37 from 15 deliveries. 37-15 deliveries. 1-4. 4 massive 6s from John Campbell. Shalom Parnell, 2 overs for 15 runs, 1 wicket. O'Rain Williams, 1 over, 1 wicket. And you expect him to bowl the final over is O'Rain Williams. He has 6 to work with. And the Stars definitely now on course to finish in that top 4. And which will mean that they will be playing that 3rd place playoff. The Surrey Kings, pretty much academic interest for them. Pretty much a game that they're looking to fine-tune things for the final, looking to test different players, looking to see how they fare in different situations, different contexts of the game. Now they have a context of the game that they have 6 to defend from just 6 deliveries. I'll probably put it in the context of the final. Let's see what the field setting will be. Expect a cluster of fielders should be in the circle, in my opinion. O'Rain Williams has Wilson on strike. 6 to get from 6. Are we in for a tense finish? Here is Williams. A dot ball. Beautifully bowled. Campbell is backing up a long way. He's eager to come on strike. A few shouts in the stands. They're pretty much, the fans pretty much in this context, pretty much aware of what is going on. They knew that the equation is 6 to get from 5 deliveries. Down the track again. Look at the umpire. Umpire Kerry Scott. And remain on move. Pressure building. 6 to get from 4.
There has been a problem in regarding discussions where the guideline is a guide for the umpire, and that was just inside the guideline. The intent is clear from Williams. He's going to be bowling outside off stump, asking Wilson to hit into a pack onside field.
Dead ball signal there by the umpire, as I think they want to put some. They're now mindful now of that outside the off stump. Probably outside edge will go down to third man. Third man is now in place. Here is Williams, and he's crashing that one. Has he gotten enough onto it? Brad Barnes gives chase, and he does well. Is Brad Barnes? He has saved probably 2 runs. Desperate dive from Brad Barnes has done well. The equation now 4 from 3. Swain Wilson. John Campbell is still at the non-strikers end.
It was a brilliant effort by Brad Barnes.
Yeah, brilliant work there as you look back at it.
Perhaps he may have saved his team. How crucial will those 2 runs be at the end of this innings?
This one is hit in the air, down the ground. That is running away. They'll get 2 more. So, Swain Wilson getting back to ball and being productive. 2 now to get from 3 deliveries. 2 from 2, correction. 2 from 2 deliveries. Can O'Rain Williams produce 2 dot deliveries? Or will Swain Wilson ignite the Stars to victory here at Sabina Park? 2 to get from 2. Williams, Wilson, dot ball. Chance for a run out at the non-strikers, and he's run out. Well, this now, we have somewhat of a drama on our hands. Brilliant work from the keeper, Kimani Wilson. The presence of mind to go to the non-strikers end. I'll Orion Williams, the presence of mind to get close to the stump and effect that run out. Look at it. There was Orion Williams. Good show from the keeper. Brilliant work. I think the keeper very instrumental in that run out. Have to give Kimani Wilson their credit. Drama. 2 to get from 1 deliveries. John Campbell on strike. This is going to be a massive moment in the tournament.
I asked earlier, do you reckon a super over? I'm sure that the United Stars would believe that they would want John Campbell to be on strike for this delivery, while the Surrey Kings would have hoped that John Campbell would have been the one that ran out. But certainly, what an encounter, whatever run chase, this has been a brilliant effort by both teams. And this is what we come down to. After some 119 deliveries, 2 runs to get from 1. What do you reckon here, Chris? Where are you going to bowl?
I think he has to be Yorker again. And I think has to be that wide Yorker. John Campbell probably will be looking for that reverse sweep that we have seen, or that paddle sweep that we have seen him play so many times in this innings. Ensuring that they get the feelers right. A deep extra cover. 3rd man on the boundary. Cover, point. Backward square leg, deep mid wicket, long on. Here is Orion Williams into John Campbell, and he has skirted that one out. We have a super over on our hands now, and scores are level. And will John Campbell against Orion Williams, and we'll just wait a bit to see what.
So,
well, the scores are level at this moment, and Stars and the Surrey Kings have been enthralled in a good battle between bat and ball. Eva Stevens, it is. What a contest, what a game of cricket between 2 teams. Surrey Kings, Surrey Stars, United Stars. John Campbell unable to bring them across the line here at Sabina Park. The leading run scorer is John Campbell. My bet was that he would have bring them across the line, but in the end, the scores are level. After 120 deliveries, scores level between the Surrey Kings and the Surrey Royal, the United Stars. A good contest between bat and ball, and I think with this contest, the Surrey Kings, they will increase their lead at the top of the points table. It will also mean that the United Stars, they will go into that playoff tomorrow, as they will finish in the top 4 also, the Stars. So I think a very commendable result if the points are to be shared between these 2. Very good contest between bat and ball, keenly contested between these 2. And of course, another game is coming up at 1:30. We'll get the official update on what will happen, or how this game will, if there will be a super over, or if the points will be shared. We'll get that official information to you in a few minutes. So indeed, we will have a super over, the first of the tournament. What a contest between bat and ball between these two teams. And the Surrey Kings is going to take the field again. And presuming that Alwyn Williams and John Campbell will be out in the middle for this super over, as umpire Chris Taylor and Kerry Scott make their way out. Super over. It will be Williams, John Campbell, the two best batsmen for the Stars in this tournament. Who will bowl this super over for the Surrey Kings? Jordan Wright, who will you give this, based on what you, from a bowling perspective, from the Stars, from the Surrey Kings personnel, who would you throw this over to?
You got to give credit to Javel Royal, who have bowled well during the course of the tournament and this game. But my fear, and we've heard about matchups, is that the left arm spinner bowling into the left-handed batsman. When you look at Williams, who have been great just now in just conceding some 5 runs when they needed 6. So I would go back with Williams for this super over.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And Williams it will be. And definitely would have done the same. Jermaine Blackwood recognizing that. And he's going to give it to Orion Williams. Big job on his shoulders is Orion Williams. If there was ever one in this tournament, after 120 deliveries, both teams equal, and it will now means that we'll have a super over to determine the winner between these two teams. And good to see that we have a super over. We have seen everything in the tournament so far. Last over thrillers, now a super over just before the playoffs.
120 deliveries, and we're still yet to find a winner here in Sabina Park, Kingston, Jamaica.
Ryan Williams, let's see the feel that Blackwood will have. Deep extra cover.
How much do you...
long on mid-wicket. Here is Williams. And he's playing that one into the leg side. They'll definitely come back for 2. And he charges back. Burton doing the fielding there. Strong return on the bounce. 2 from the first delivery.
If you... What score, Chris, do you recommend that you think that the United Stars would be comfortable working with?
I think anything in double figures, that's what they will be looking at, 15 plus. So I think that's what John Campbell will be aiming for. Orion Williams, John Campbell, full delivery, carved away, beautiful shot. Beats mid off into the boundary for 4. 6, that's it is from the first 2 deliveries. The prolific John Campbell. Fine form he is in. He gets a super over to extend his lead in the run scoring table, and he also gets another opportunity to put and get a result. He goes straight. 4 more for John Campbell. He's taking Orion Williams to the cleaners, as they would say here locally in Jamaica. Dead straight, slow delivery as you look at it. He timed it, he waited on that one, and he swatted that one dead straight. Beautiful batting from John Campbell, 10 from 3.
Great stuff. Great first 3 deliveries for the United Stars. At this rate, they're looking at 20 runs.
3 deliveries to go. And outside the off stump, no, he won't get a LBW. There is Orion Williams. It gets Alwyn Williams on strike, so still a run though. They've scampered home for a leg by 11. So this is a good total. Very good. They're in double figures where they want to be. Now it's an opportunity for Alwyn Williams to capitalize on these last 2 deliveries. The fielders, they marches back onto that circle. Orion Williams at the top of his mark with a lot to think about. 11 from the over. Oh, he's hitting that one straight. And there's a brilliant catch that. Oh, who is the fielder? Looks to be Jevor Royal. That's a good running, diving catch. Tyrone Daly March is out. One delivery to go. The more important thing though for the Stars is that he has bring John Campbell on strike. But you look at this catch again, under pressure, super over, big moment in the game. Jevor Royal again showing his talent in the fielding. Brilliant catch that is.
It was a well-timed effort from Royal, the dive that is. He was running in off the boundary, and it was never easy while the ball was dying on him, but Jevor Royal.
Orion Williams has bowled some important overs for the Stars so far. Campbell to face the final delivery. Campbell hits in the air. Two fielders running around. Who will get to this one? It drops in between the two fielders, and Parnell and Edwards not able to get back, not able to get the hand onto that. John Campbell has done very well, you have to say. They need 13 from the final over. Well, they get 13 from the super over and 14 needed for victory. This is going to be interesting. There is no Kennar Lewis. Kennar Lewis, I am presuming, would have been the one chosen for the Surrey Kings to bat at the top of the order. I think double figures, anything over double figures, anything over 12 is a competitive score in the context of a super over, and that is what we have on our hands here, a super over to find a winner between the Surrey Kings and the United Stars. We'll probably be back in about 2 to 3 minutes to see who will reign supreme in this super over between the Kings and the Stars. So 14 to get from 6. That is the equation to divide these two teams and to get a winner in this contest. Few people are of the view that the batting team has the advantage in this run chase. I'm here with Jordan, right? Jordan, 14 runs to get from 6 deliveries. You were to bet, you were to put some money, where would you be putting that money right now?
Well, I would have loved to have answered that question, but to the nature and the complexity of the game so far, I would say we have a game on hand. But definitely, Jevor Royal has been in good form. So it will be interesting to see how he will go after these 14 runs. 14 runs is easy to get.
So you're saying that the batting team will?
They have a good chance, but
Okay.
unfortunately I'm not able to state. But again, you have to give, not to shy away from what you have asked, Chris, but when you think about the nature of the game so far, Williams conceded 14 runs. He conceded 8 runs from his first 3 deliveries, and he closed on a high. But I'm going with Surrey Kings for this one.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Well, I think the Surrey Kings, I definitely will be going with them, especially with the power that Royal has possessed. And again, good to see Royal and Barnes, the batsman, being chosen. No Blackwood, giving these guys an opportunity to express themselves before the final. Jevoy Royal has shown real power so far, glimpses that he can really hit a real long ball. OJ Shields, that booming out swinger. He has that good slow delivery up his armory also. Jevoy Royal, 14 to get from 6. He bangs straight. There's a fielder running around. Looks to be Sewell. Sewell does well. And it's now 13 to get from 5. Brad Barnes into the strike.
John Campbell would not mind these singles, because for the Surrey Kings to reach the total of 14 runs, they will need a minimum of 2 boundaries and score off every other delivery if they're going to win.
Yeah, they would ideally need that. They also can hit the ball long and run 2s. Probably that's an option. So I think the feelers also on those boundaries has to ensure that they limit the batsmen to 1 all the time, limit the misfields. 13 to get from 5 deliveries. Banging that one through extra cover. The fielder runs around. They'll definitely should come back for the second. They do. So equation now 11 from 4 deliveries.
The Kings, they need a boundary.
Yeah. Wonder where they're gonna get that boundary from. OJ Shields with 11 runs to defend. Shields looks up, sees Brad Barnes in his presence. Brad Barnes sees Shields, runs away, and he's tugging that one. Not timing that one properly. 10 to get from 3. Yeah, definitely at that stage now where they do need a boundary. They need a 6. Need a boundaries, Royal. This has been a good over so far from Shields. You have to give him credit. It's been good. It's been at the stump. Saw the change of pace also.
A tidy over so far from Shields under heavy pressure, knowing that he only has 14 runs to defend. So far has conceded some 4 runs of his 3 deliveries. But what is important is that he finished this on a high. They need another 10 runs from 3 balls. They must get a boundary if they're going to win this match. The Surrey Kings, that is.
Royal. He doesn't hit that one. He will go for the second. They should come back for the second run. They do. Chance for a run out. Yeah. No. Oh, close. Kerry Scott says no. It's now 6 to get. 6 now for 6 is the total. 8 to get from 2 deliveries. Oh, that was close. Very close.
And what
Desperate.
If we have a tie again?
Well,
6 and a 1 and a single.
there's also the equation of which team hits the most boundary.
So
the
this
scorers
case-
will have to give me the update on which team would have hit the most boundary in this contest so far.
You still think about the England and New Zealand in the World Cup final in Lords.
We have that similar equation. Well, Royal, he has to hit 2 boundaries. OJ Shields with the responsibility on his shoulders. Royal won't hit no boundary. They have basically given up this one. They should have run. That's poor cricket from Barnes and Royal. I mean, they can hit a 6 from the final delivery. They were strolling through for the single. That is poor cricket. Also poor cricket from the fielder who misfield that one. One to get, one delivery to go, 6 runs to go. Absolutely poor cricket there in the running from Barnes and Royal. OJ Shields is delivering for the Stars. They meet mid-pitch to have a word. What will be the word from Barnes to Royal? He'll be probably telling him to back himself. OJ Shields now rubs the ball. He knows he has to hit that Yorker again. That's all he has to do. He also has to be wary of not bowling a no ball. 6 to get a super over. The very first of this competition. OJ Shields, 6 to get. Royal, brilliant delivery. Absolutely magnificent stuff from OJ Shields. He has bowled immaculately well. I have to give him 100% credit for what he has bowled in this super over. It's the United Stars who extend their lead into that top 4. And you have to say deservingly, they're right, deservingly victory for the Stars. They have played really well, they have played hard. The Surrey Kings though, a good workout for them. They're going into the final. It represents a match that would have aided them to fine-tune whatever they need to look at for that final.
A very good game here. Shields was fantastic. He found his length and line, and the margin for error was small, and he ensured that he didn't make any mistakes, and restricting the Surrey Kings to just 8 runs. Javel Royal and Barnes failing to do the job, but nevertheless it was a great contest by both teams, and I think as they embrace and congratulate each other, both teams will feel comfortable today. All 22 players would have felt like they give it their best, and there had to be a winner, and deservingly United Stars walked away victors today.
Yep, so there you have it. It's the Surrey Stars who shine in this super over, and it took some 132 deliveries to distinguish a winner here, and it is the Stars. They won in the super over. Now we're gonna have a rush to that post-match presentation ceremony, as we would have had to take up some extra time for that super over. So we have the man of the match, OJ Shields. OJ Shields, after 132 deliveries, it took a super over from you to define this game and to distinguish the winner. What was going through your mind when the captain bowling that super over?
Well, to be honest, I just back myself and work with the plan that the captain, John Campbell, and I established and execute properly. That's just what was in my mind, to execute.
And what kind of skill set that a bowler needs to have in T10 cricket? We saw some from you. What you think is one of your probably, is it the slow ball, is it the Yorker? Which one do you put the most prize on?
Well, I'd give the slow ball, the back of the hand slow ball, my prize ball, yeah. Prize delivery.
All right, thank you very much, OJ. All the best for the playoffs tomorrow.
No problem.
So there you have it. OJ Shields, a judge, man of the match. Very good in his execution in that spell of 2 overs, and more importantly, in that super over to put the Stars home to the playoffs, as they will tomorrow. We'll now ask you to stand by in probably the next 10 or a few so minutes, as we have another contest. The Cornwall Warriors, they will be taking on the Surrey Royals at 1:30.
Someone going to carry my play cricket like my idiot. So after someone. Other team attacking man, so nobody. Other team with the same money, other team attacking again. Other team attacking, so who team just local so. We're gonna deal soon and get me that one. 2 grand me runs with you. So 24 to 48. Plus 2. So we get traveling and pay different. This evening. This evening. Alright. Pay part. Okay. The response to that. Oh. So JC I require date when I'm supposed to pay us after the tournament. Senior cup. Oh. With a car. I'm going to go and break in something. I don't touch water. Dig it through. At the most water, I'm seeing one through. I'm just a far like my stranger. I get mixed up here, dog. Keep moving face and with. I think I'm going to have to go ask the question. No, I'm going to have to go ask the question. just two ball good. 6 lads. Yeah, go like yeah, Thursday. Go like swipe and come up man. I couldn't do this to you.
So the Surrey Royals has won the toss and elected to bowl. And before I go into anything else, I want to welcome you back to us here at Sabina Park for the match 31st. I think this is the 31st match of the tournament. And the batsman marching out for the Cornwall Warriors is Derval Green and Kerry Holness. Royals won the toss and they have opted to bowl first. I think Javel Glenn, he likes to chase. He's Javel Glenn, and probably an opportunity for them to also test their skills chasing before that final. Nicholas Gordon is gonna take up the attack for the Surrey Royals. He'll be looking to make early inroads into the innings. So this is match 30th, correction. Dream 11 T10 cricket competition, match 30th, not 31st. This is a 30th match. Cornwall Warriors, they are 6th in the table. The Royals are 2nd. And at this juncture, the Royals pretty much will definitely qualify. First delivery is a dot ball to Kerry Holness. As I said, the game for the Royals to test their skills, to tweak, to work on their weaknesses. And they've won the toss and they're going to bowl first is the Royals. First delivery, of course, is a dot ball to Kerry Holness. A change in approach for the Warriors. Holness and Derval Green opening the batting. Short, good delivery. Cutting back sharply at the left-handed batsman. Nice delivery that from Nicholas Gordon. Good pace on that one. Would have loved to see a replay on that one. Seems to just come back into the left-handed batsman there a bit. Yeah, delivery came back very sharply into Kerry Holness. And another dot ball. Nicholas Gordon, hard worker, working up a steam. There goes Holness, bang! Over extra cover, a couple bounces into the boundary. Expansive shot off the up, hitting that one off a good length. Good shot. Wasn't a bad delivery, but he really created that shot. Gave himself some room. As replay coming up now. Delivery on a good length. A little bit of whipped on offer. Open up the offside there. Throw his hands at that one is Kerry Holness. 4 welcome runs to him. Nice way to start his innings and the Cornwall Warriors innings is Kerry Holness. Gordon. Slow delivery, pushed firmly to extra cover for a single. In the total now 5 without loss. Nicholas Gordon, a leading wicket taker in this tournament. And you can understand why his team is at the, well, 2nd in the standings. Nicholas Gordon, some 16 wickets in the tournament so far. Best of 4 for 21. That one is pushed strictly over the head of extra cover. They got through for 2. And Javel Glenn, is it? No, not Glenn doing the fielding there. Looks to be Nkrumah Bonner who is doing the fielding. Derval Green coming onto the front foot. Not going through with the shot. 7 without loss. Nice sunny conditions here at sunny Sabina Park as the sun beats down on the surface. Nichols to Gordon. Oh, that's a good delivery. Beats him with a beauty. Moving away just a bit at the last moment. And that one over with some 7 runs have come from it. Nichols to Gordon, leading wicket taker in the tournament with 16 wickets. Trump card for Javel Glenn and the Royals. He has been is Nichols to Gordon, another player who has been a reliable force of this Royals team is Pete Salmon. He has the ball in hand to bowl the second over. Holness 5, Green 2. It's going to be interesting to see how these two fare at the top of the order. Earlier we would have seen Paul Palmer, would have seen Bryce, would have seen Farkas, would have seen so many changes at the top of the order for the Warriors. And I think one of the reasons why they are probably not in the final or probably will not finish in that top 2 is because the decision making has been off. They haven't really been able to get that batting order right. Let's see if the combination of Holness and Green can pay dividend for them. Here is a little bit of turn and offer, no wide call from the umpire. Shows that the surface is pretty dry. Some turn for the spinners early in the piece for Salmon, and they will scamper home for a bye, and they won't chance on the overthrow. 8 without loss. Pete Salmon is going to be bowling to Derval Green. A few changes in the field. Pete Salmon is asking that he gets the conventional square leg, and then you'll have that short fine leg on the 45. That's what he wants from the captain Glenn. There's no short third point cover mid off, long on the boundary. Down the leg side. Oh, stumping chance. Did he lift the leg there? Seemed like he was off balance a bit, is Derval Green. Look at the replay. Don't badly line delivery. Just at that moment, Morris thought he had a chance. Oh, he's gonna sky this one. Log, shoulders, one hand to shadow your shade from the sun, and in the end he takes it, Derval Green. And the change of having Derval Green at the top of the order has not paid off at all for the Cornwall Warriors. Short delivery, and you look at it, was it that really short? Wasn't really short. Extra bounce. Salmon, very tall man, and in the end Log took the catch. He seems like he was in some problems there, his Log. Derval Green goes for 2 from 4 deliveries, and this experiment at all not paying off for the Warriors so far. Pete Salmon continues to be a pivotal member of the team, continues to be one of the personnel that the captain can call on. 8 for 1 is the total. Salmon striking in his first over, and the batsman had crossed, so that means Farkas, the new batsman, won't take strike. Kerry Holness will be on strike. 6 from 6 he is, Kerry Holness. Sunny conditions, as you see the shadows of the players there, showing you we have some really good weather. Here is Salmon. There he goes. Holness dragging that one down to long on, and they go through for a single. 9 for 1. Pete Salmon getting a wicket in his first over. Ball went high in the air. Leroy Lugg seemed for a moment that the sun was giving him some problems. Farkison has opened the batting for pretty much all of this competition apart from this game. He's now coming at number 3 down the leg side. No chance of a run there. Sent back by Holness is Farkison. I think that one would have gotten something on the way. There's no signal. We'll have to see the replay on that also. Over number 2 has been completed. Seems like it would have taken the tie pad on the way, so not too wide. They thought it was wide down the leg side. See Farkison trying to judge whether it will be the pace or spin. It will be pace, so he has to send for his helmet. Rightly so. I've seen players take nasty blows to that upper ear before, the head, the nose, the mouth, ears. Don't want to see any of those in this tournament at all. Kari Campbell, man of the match in the last match for the Royals, will take up the attack from the Courtney Walsh, and he bowled beautifully in that last match on Sunday for the Royals. He bowled with pace, he bowled with venom, and would love to see him replicate that kind of performance that he did on Sunday. Is Kari Campbell. Models himself off Mitchell Stark. With get used to seeing that in this tournament. He's going to be bowling to Kerry Holness. There you go again. Sharp delivery to start with from Kari Campbell. Confidence is right up there. Good pace, good line, good length to start with. Jordan Wright is off from lunch. He has joined us back here in the commentary box.
Hello everyone, thank you for rejoining for this round 10 match 30 in the Dream 11 Jamaica T10. Thank you, Chris. Lovely sunshine here at Sabina Park, and I just gotta commend the media team, Chris. They have done some tremendous work during the course of this tournament.
That's a good delivery. Kari Campbell, absolutely brilliant at the toes, giving Kerry Holness some discomfort as he jumps his on one leg. Well, Farkison, correction. Holness is checking if Farkison is okay. Sometimes one can be very painful. You hit those balls into your ankle, into the foot, can cause some damage. Kari Campbell, so good he was on Sunday, man of the match, and it's been good so far.
As I was stating, Chris, it has been some tremendous work by the media team here during the course of this competition, and we want to acknowledge and give hats off to the production team for their outstanding job thus far.
Yes, they've been good. Good this single there, back-to-back games every day. I've challenged the resources of not but just players, but off the field also. Good delivery. As you look back at that one, cramped him for room. Kari Campbell, you can see the extra pace, the batsman jumping and prancing, and that's what extra pace does. It does discomforts, does unsettle even the best of batsmen around the world. Kari Campbell showing some good pace, good line, good length so far.
Well, the Cornwall Warriors, they're out of contention for the title, correct? But as you see a dead ball there, it's evident that they would have tried a few things that would have not worked for them. One of that is a structured batting order that has been consistent throughout the course of this tournament. But from an analytical standpoint, Chris, what is it what is the major points that the Cornwall Warriors camp should take away from this tournament on its first debut?
That one is played down to third man for a single, get to the point. 12 for 1, it should be 13 for 1. Wholeness moves to 9. It is 12 for 1. But I think the Cornwall Warriors, it's a struggle when players coming from different clubs and short space of time to get things right. And I think the decision making on their part was poor. We suffered a big injury to Michael Frew, on the captain at the time. Here is Kari Campbell, and he's bowling really and truly a fashion that we've seen Farquharson being dismissed in so many times in this tournament. Swinging for glory, but there is none, and there is none today, as Kari Campbell strikes in his first over and pretty much has picked up from where he has left off, hitting exactly the top of off, just what you asked for. Brilliant stuff from Campbell. Pace, accuracy, and the line and length is even better. Very good bowling from Campbell. And I think there you go, decision making of the Warriors has been poor. Their fitness has been tested. I think it's competition that they will take away the value of being fit, and of course just making proper and sound decision. I mean, it's a matter of being inconsistent is the Warriors. There was a time that they were threatening, they looked threatening, I think suffered by injuries and of course some inconsistent performance. I think they found themselves in this position of a chance now that they can play in that I think 4th or 3rd place playoff will get where they are. They are on 6 on the points table, and they have a chance they can play in that 4th or 5th. That looks a bit too high. Loud shout from Kari Campbell. That was says the umpire. You know, there's no bad signal. His leg by, I think. So it looks a bit too high. It was going over, climbing over the stumps. So with that now, the total now 13 for 2. And you talk about the Warriors, what they have to play for. They're on 12 points. They can go into that 4th place spot, and then they will have an opportunity to play in that to play for that 3rd place spot tomorrow. So they can give themselves an opportunity to play for what you would say a psychological booster for them if they should get that 3rd place spot.
When you think about it, the point standing doesn't really state the quality of the team that the Cornwall Warriors have, because they have a good squad, a squad of experience. In regards to their fitness level, players have to take on the responsibility in maintaining their diet, and not only their diet but their body extensively, because in this high tempo game a lot will be required of you. Mark you, we are coming out of a pandemic. That doesn't give anyone the right to not take their best health at heart.
That's tugged away. Powerful shot that from Holness. One bounce into the boundary. They needed that boundary. The run rate was just under 4.5, and I think with that shot now it will climb up to 5, just under 5.5. Nice shot that from Holness, playing against the turn. The ball, of course, the off spinner turning away from the left hander, and he covered that one nicely. Is Holness. This one is in the air. Has he gotten enough on this one? Ryan Francis charges in. He's a good feeler. He won't get to that one. Is Francis was in the air for a long time. So Holness again looking to replicate that slug sweep over wide long on.
Kieran Holness, left-handed batsman from the Junction era in St. Elizabeth, has played some international cricket in Canada and have represented St. Elizabeth at parish level. But with that said, Chris, you look on the Cornwall Warriors squad. When you look at the when you look at the leading run scorers, the leading wicket takers, you're not seeing much Cornwall.
Just turning this one into the onside for a single. Thoughts of a second, not on. 20 now for 2.
You're not seeing much Cornwall Warriors names up there. If you look in the top 5 of leading wicket takers, of run scorers. So for me, they have not really found that much winner. They have not found that individual standout performance. Mark, it's a team effort.
When it's cut away, there's a chance. Campbell, probably a bit wrong-handed there is Campbell. And 21 now for 2. And 4 overs has been completed. They need to get a move on, is the Warriors. And as you were saying, there's really no one who really stand out as it relates to carrying the mantle of winning matches for them. Hopefully that somebody can step up in this game.
So previously you mentioned that McCarthy can be explosive. Kerry Honis has gotten a start. We've seen this the nature of the surface. So right now it is his responsibility to take on the innings until it ends. You've gotten a start. You have backed 12 deliveries. You have scored some 15 runs. Your team is scoring at a run rate of 5.25 overs. 5.25 runs per over. Sorry. So we have seen what the last 5 overs of an innings can do. Kerry Honis just needs now to get himself to bat through this innings, rotate the strike and get the odd boundary. And I can see them getting themselves to a comfortable total.
Rowan Senior is in the attack wide delivery down the leg side. Deep backward square leg. Long on. Mid wicket shot, fine leg shot, third point. Here is Senior. And better delivery from Senior. Keeping Holness honest. Seems to be a little bit of turn on offer. Important that Senior looks to spin the ball. The pitch is dried out somewhat. Probably see if there is any turn on offer. And probably examine the pitch before that final. On his stroke firmly. Holness not able to hit that in a vacant area. So 2 dot deliveries now to follow up that wide. It's punching that one out to extra cover for a single, so he's off the strike now. Is Holness. Important that they do rotate the strike. 23 for the loss of 2. If you can't get the boundaries, you have to get the singles.
Most definitely, because each dot ball it restricts it lowers the run rate. But this Surrey Royal team, Chris, what do you make of them so far?
Here goes Log, looks up again. This is the second catch? It is Log's second catch, and it is the end of Andre McCarthy. Can tell you what I can think of the Surrey Royals team. They have been efficient. They have been good with both bat and ball. They have fielded well, and like the Surrey Kings, they have a bank of resources to choose from. Good personnel, good depth in their squad. Nice catch, taking that one high. In the end is Log, as the sun is very bright here at Sabina Park. Really good to see. Andre McCarthy perishes for 2 from 5 deliveries. An innings that was not going anywhere really. And the struggles of the Cornwall Warriors continues. They're 23 for the loss of 3 wickets. And Damian Banks makes his way out. He also has not set this tournament on fire. Match 30th of this competition. As we head to the playoffs tomorrow, where 3rd will play 4th, 5th will play 6th for that 5th place playoff, and then you have the 3rd place playoff. Then the grand finale on Thursday. Damian Banks straight away looking for the ambitious reverse sweep.
Kerry Honis is a left-handed batsman. Damian Banks is also left-handed as well. Do you think this will impact the Surrey Royals remained in 5 overs if these two were to bat to the end?
Left-handed, I think it doesn't matter which hand. I think it just has to be more intent shown in their approach. They have to find the boundaries at this stage. They're 25, 24, we're halfway stage. And I think and they have to take a lot of risk if they're gonna get away this Surrey bowling attack. The Surrey bowling attack has been good. It's been very good. They have been smart. They have stuck to their plans. They have stuck to their line and lengths. And this is why they are in this position. Jamie Hay, early introduction in the piece for him. Good all-round cricketer is Jamie Hay. Plays for Kensington Cricket Club. 24 for 3. Damien Banks, Kerry Holness, a lot rest on their shoulders to get the Warriors out of this hole that they have been. Daddy Man not pleased with some movement from one of the Royals players down in the pavilion there. Of course, so also 3 fielders in the circle. No, it is 4. As Lug Senior marches into backward square leg. And that one inside edge, a fortress boundary for Damien Banks to get his innings off and running. And they need a lot more of those, is the Warriors. And Jamie Hay would say that's a moral victory for me. Damien Banks will take them any way they come. 28 for the loss of 3. Banks on 4. Looks like that delivery was paced off from here. That's what we're going to get from him. A few changes in the field. Damien Banks sets himself and sets that one. He's flicked that one. Has that gone the distance? It has. Beautiful shot from Banks. Flicked away over deep backward square leg. Pace on this time and just helping that one over deep backward square leg. Handsome shot that from Banks. Moves him on to 10. Moves the 34. The total to 34 for 3. This could be over. This could be the over that the Warriors need. Look at that delivery again on the line of the leg stump. Easy pickings.
Beautiful shot there by Damien Banks, perfectly timed, and went all the way for a much needed maximum, moving the score to 34. And you start to get the feeling that the captain himself, leading from front, is sending a signal that we need to start the acceleration now.
Well, 10 runs from the over. Just 2 deliveries dished out so far by Hey, here he is again. Oh, make that 16 from the over, cause that's 6 from the bat of Damien Banks. Watch out in the car park. A full delivery in the slot and deposited again from Banks. He gets 16 from the over and the total now 40 for the loss of 3 wickets. A full delivery hit over wide long on. Nice shot that from the experienced Banks. He gets into the act. Big over this one so far.
Definitely. Damien Banks using his feet to the pitch of the delivery and taking it onto the leg side. He is good. He's a talented batsman, that much I can tell you. And if you bowl those deliveries to him, he's going to dispatch it.
Here he goes again, Izzy Banks. Has he gotten enough on that one? There's a fielder runs around and I tell you, he will go for 6 more. Damien Daddy Man Banks, as they call him in the parish of St. Elizabeth and many places here in Jamaica, has deposited another 22 from the over. This has been a huge over. Jamie Hay, he will not like this. Absolutely brilliant stuff from Damien Banks. This over, I think, will now put this Warriors a little bit more back on track. They started slow. Will he go again? 22 from the over. Shouts of 4 from the air. He goes again in the air. There's a fielder, runs around and he won't get that one. I think it is 4. Look to see the signal from the umpire.
That should be called 4. Because from all indications, he was outside the boundary rope, and while he paddled it, interesting to see the replay.
Hit in the air. Damian Banks again looking to go for glory. Probably just did enough there. That will be a wide. Pressure situation for Hay. First time probably he's been put under some kind of pressure here in the tournament. And 23 from this over, 24 from this over, a massive over in the context of the game.
As we take a look here at what would, it'd be interesting if the engineers could get it a bit slower, because that looked like it was 4.
Oh, almost close to that off stump. Slow delivery there to finish things and to finish what has been a productive over for Damian Banks and the Warriors. 25 runs coming up from it. 24 off the bat of Ebanks. He's 24 from 8. Kerry Holness 16 from 15 deliveries. 2 fours. Oh, Damian Banks 3 mighty 6s in that over. Jamie Hay has a lot to think of as he makes his way out to that mid-wicket boundary. 49 for the loss of 3, 4 overs to go.
We spoke, Chris, on the importance of getting yourself, as we see Ryan Senior, who plays for Melbourne, would be bowling now, his second over. It's important that Kerry Holness now rotates the strike, because Damian Banks is in a no-nonsense mood right now.
He does. He gets one down to long off, rightly so. And it's going to be Banks now against the left arm spinner. A deep backward square leg, mid-wicket, long on, patrolling. Damian Banks likes to go leg side. This time he does goes leg side. And on bounce in front of Hay. Of course, he was taken to the cleaners there. 24 runs from that Hay over previously. 17 from 16 for Holness. Ebanks 24 from 8. And looking to deposit that one is Holness, not making contact onto that. Nicely bowled from Senior.
What's important now, Chris, is that Kerry Holness and Damian Banks have both gets good starts. Kerry Holness getting a runner ball, and Ebanks is 25, the more expensive.
Sitting that one is Holness for a single. So quiet over so far, despite the swings of arms from the batsman. Just the 3 runs from the over so far. This is good from Senior. He will take this. Here he goes again, another dot ball. So pulling things back after that over from here. One delivery to go. As you look at that, delivery was short. Looking to give himself some room also. It's a loud shot for LBW. Not out, says Kerry Scott. And that's the end of a very fine over from Rain Senior. After that over from here, just the 3 from it. 52 for the loss of 3 wickets with 3 overs to go.
As I was stating earlier, Chris, Kerry Holness has been there from the start, as the power play is now being signaled. Ebanks, who came later in the innings, has faced some 11 deliveries for 25 runs. Now, it will be interesting to see how both batsmen will take on the next 3 overs. From a Cornwall Warriors standpoint, I'm sure that the coach would want to see them bat and take this to the end and get at least a decent total. From the next 18 deliveries, you're looking to accumulate at least some 48 runs to say get you up to 110, which you would say is par. So you're looking to get at least 16 runs per over from onwards here. We've seen that Ebanks has taken Senior apart. Not Senior, sorry. The previous bowler for 24 runs. Now, how will he bat from to the end will be important, and that will determine the score that the Warriors will get, which they would need a decent total to challenge this Surrey Royal batting lineup. Kerry Holness also have to bear in mind that the heavy lifting cannot solemnly rely on Damien Ebanks, as he has a role to play too, as we've seen it be kept a bit quiet for the last maybe 2 overs thereabout.
That one will be a bye. Scramble that one, gets Ebanks on strike, 52 for 3, and with 3 overs to go, want to get close to that 100 mark as possible, or beyond it. Would be a tough task though to get to that 100 mark. We'll have to take some serious hitting from the batsman to come, and of course Ebanks, who is 25 from 11. There he goes again. This is in the air. Is this the wicket of Ebanks? It is. It's a huge wicket. Ebanks goes for 25, and Nichols Gordon pace off, doing the trick, and that one went miles in there. Damien Ebanks looking to press the gas on this innings and to get close to that 100 mark. Perishes. That's a tough blow for the Warriors. He was going good, Izzy Banks. He goes for 25, and Nichols Gordon, you look at that delivery, pace off and away out of that hitting arc of Damien Ebanks, who the previous deliveries was hitting well to that wide long on area, but beautifully bowled, pace off, challenging Ebanks to hit to that leg side, and in the end it is Nichols Gordon who wins the battle, and a good battle to win, and a timely battle to win.
Damien Ebanks played a great knock, 25 runs of just 12 deliveries, having 4 maximums in it. It'll be important now that Kerry Onis will not be responsible to take on the anchor leg and close this innings on a high.
And this is another wicket for 2 in 2 for Nichols Gordon, the leading wicket taker in the tournament. Strikes again, a double blow to nail the progress of the Warriors. Nichols Gordon make that 18 wickets in the tournament. He is the leading wicket taker, and that is the reason. He has bowled well, he has bowled intelligently, he has bowled smartly. You look at that again, definitely back off the hand, slow delivery, brilliantly executed, good skills on show from Gordon. Bryce makes his way out, but Kerry Holness, you'd have to say, not the strike rate that would have been productive for runs production for the Warriors. He perishes 18 from 19, but Gordon has bowled well. That's his 18th wicket of the tournament, leading wicket taker, and again good to see a fast bowler at the head of that pack.
Well, Chris, Gordon is now on a hat-trick, but when you think about the Kerry Holness innings, Damien Ebanks was doing much of the heavy lifting. We have seen players from time to time struggled. Perhaps a few, John Campbell, Kenner Lewis, would have gotten strike rates of 100. I think he did relatively well.
Hat trick now coming up, and I have to disagree with you. I think the context of the game, I think these are the things that would have alluded them to be in this position. You see Palmer, he played a similar innings. I think in a T10 cricket is just not good enough. I think if you're going to threaten the opposition, you have to be scoring 200 runs per ball. The strike rate has to be there. Gordon not taking that hat-trick. Here he is, and that one is hit firmly. Oh, half chance. You'd have to say it was hit firmly back to Gordon by Samuels. He got his both hands to it. Do you think that was a chance?
It was a chance, but it was always difficult to take a catch off your own bowling, especially in your follow through. But although we get, and this is something that young cricketers need to understand, is that not because it is a T10 or a T20, as I'll get back to the point after this delivery.
It's nicely played down to long on.
Not because it is a T10 or a T20 cricket. You have to also, at the end of over number 8, it's 54 for 5. You have to take into consideration that the surface and the quality of the bowling of the opposition that you're playing with. So when you think about it, yesterday we saw Ricketts. He struggled. We have seen well-established batsmen struggle on this surface that seems to be holding up. It's a T10, and we have seen 102 runs being defended, and we have seen team batting first struggling to get at 90 plus, which is par. So I'm not going to say that you're incorrect in the sense to say that you need a healthy strike rate in a T10, but assessing the conditions, there's little to much that batsmen can do at times.
But if you strike it at that, you won't get any runs on the board, and I think that's just not good enough. And I think that has what they have done for majority of the tournament. Striking it 100 runs per ball, you have to be striking it. You can get a strike rate of 150, 160 by just getting singles. And I think I have to disagree with you on that. They haven't been good enough. They have consistently scored scores that is below par. Of course, that is not Omar Samuels. That is at the crease. He's punching the batsman, punching that one deep down to long off correction for a 2. And the Warriors, they're looking to get as much as they can. One is cut away down to deep cover.
What's important now is that Bryce and Honus, is that wide deliver their signal, or is an indication from the umpire? So what would be important is that Bryce now would need to anchor the innings after a double blow of 2 set batsmen who are at the crease. And this is where T10 cricket becomes intense and extreme. You have to, there's no time for you to see a few delivers. You have to get on point the moment you get to the crease.
Ryan Francis, the new bowler, is bowling this over, and Bryce is turning this one into the onside. An opportunity for 2, should be 2. Well played and easily done. Gets 2 vacant mid-wicket region. Most of the fielders on the boundary for protection. Ball spinning into the left-handed batsman. Bryce started the tournament batting at the top of the order. A few field changes here for Bryce. The extra fielder now coming into that mid-wicket region. Ryan Francis, smart campaigner, has bowled well also in the tournament, is Ryan Francis. Here's Francis to down the leg side again, will be a wide. There's a chance for a run out, a direct hit, and the batsman would have been a goner. Campbell there picking that one up, having a throw at the stump. And Francis no asks for some added protection onto that square leg boundary. Gets it 61 for 5. When it's punched off the back foot, down to deep cover for a single. And Francis so far has been good, not giving away any boundaries. I think that's what the Warriors want. They want the boundaries. The boundaries is what will hurt the Royals. 62 for the loss of 5.
From the wicket of Ebanks and Honus, we have seen the boundaries dried up.
That one is hit straight down to long off. Especially the wicket of Damien Ebanks, the big one that was. He was doing the bulk of the scoring. He was scoring a good strike rate. Strike rate that is needed. I haven't seen anyone yet to replicate that kind of aggression and dominance as Ebanks did for that short cameo. Here is the batsman down the track, and he's a goner. Easy work, easy as you like for Romain Morris. Down the track, and there you go again. So calm, so cool is Ryan Francis. Spinning the ball, variation, flighted that one slow through there, batsman advancing and comprehensively deceive, unbeaten, and easy work from the wicket keeper. Now Omar Samuels makes his way to the crease, and this Warriors innings at the moment is going nowhere. It's the Royals who is showing why they're in the position they have been in this tournament, and showing why they will be the team that will be up against the Surrey Kings in the final on Thursday. Look at this again, a flighted delivery, turn and off or turning away all the time. Beautifully bowled from Ryan Francis. And been especially pleased to how Francis has gone in the tournament. And I'll tell you his stats in a few. Is Ryan Francis. As we go to that leaderboard standings. Ryan Francis second in the table, so first and second for the Royals. That one is caught. Is there a catch on offer here? That one is hit wide off here on the boundary. Beautiful shot that from Damien Bryce. Haven't seen much of him in this tournament. And that one from Corey Campbell outside the off stump. And Bryce throwing the hands at that one, carving that one over backward point. Beautiful shot for 4, picking the gap, beating more importantly that man on the deep cover boundary.
Bryce is an outstanding cricketer. Sometimes he falling short, but he enjoys the game. He's an enthusiastic, he's well athletic, and what you're seeing now is just a glimpse into his future, maybe.
Future, not sure about that. He's at the back end of his career. That one is carted away. That's gonna go for 4. Nicely played by Bryce, a veteran. First time I've seen him in this tournament, really showing some glimpse of what he has done in the past. They need these runs. That delivery just coming down the track and banging it through extra cover for 4. Beautiful shot that. And Bryce gets 2 boundaries from 2 deliveries. Corey Campbell, after a magical spell on Sunday, after a good start today, now being put under some pressure. That's going back to that point of Royals and why they are in the position they're in. The 2 leading wicket takers from the Royals, they are apart. The 2 leading wicket takers, is a part of the Royals, and that is why they're in this position. Guys doing really good work. Corey Campbell was good Sunday. He needs to be good because Bryce is on the attack, punching that one firmly. Beautiful feeling again, showing the all-round abilities of this team. Ryan Francis does well. Bryce gets 10 from 3 deliveries.
It's a beautiful shot there, but speaking of back end, Chris, you have to take into consideration that even though players may not be able to wear maroon colors, franchise cricket globally has enabled them to can play for longer years, and especially with the right fitness, attributes and characteristics, and of course your diet. You can play up until 40, and he's a young man still, so.
And that one is short, back off a length. Good delivery from Corey Campbell, good change up. See, the previous delivery was full, now getting that one short on a length, on a good length too. And
I'm sure Bryce would be looking for a 6 now to at least ask them to chase a minimum of 80 runs, as they're 73 for 6.
Short delivery again, that will be a wide. Just getting a bit carried away here is Corey Campbell. That sport is probably making the occasion can happen. You put under some pressure and then it tests. You see that delivery was dug in really short, way over the head of Damien Bryce, and it trickles into the boundary for 5 wides. Saying the point that bowlers at different points put under pressure. Corey Campbell, man of the match last game, but now being put under pressure. A test of character, a test of skills, a test of heart for Corey Campbell. As this has been a very expensive over. Damian Bryce looking to finish this over good. Started good for him and the Warriors. 78 for the loss of 6. Corey Campbell with this field, he has to be full. Has to be full, is Corey Campbell. It is full and it is hit straight. Oh, the fielders there didn't know what was going on. That's gone for 4 and judgment, poor judgment by Glenn and the fielder on the deep cover boundary, and this has been an expensive over from Corey Campbell. Damian Bryce on the charge, 19 he is.
Absolutely carnage here on Campbell from Bryce, having no form of mercy and getting his team to, perhaps you'd have to say, a comfortable total with the scores that we have seen in the last 2 days here. They can, it's a defendable one, but I'm sure you'd want to be finished this one on a high.
82 for 6, Corey Campbell. Bryce, beautifully played. Brilliant play from Damian Bryce. It goes into the boundary for 4. What a way to end proceedings in this first innings. Damian Bryce ends on a flurry. He ends on a high. The Warriors ends on a high. 23 from 8 deliveries. Nice cameo that from Damian Bryce. That will do his confidence some good and will also do the Warriors some kind of confidence. It will enable them to have something to bowl at. They're absolutely pleased with the efforts of Damian Bryce, crowd favorite here at Sabina Park. And you look at that replay, a good shot, nicely dogged out, pierced the gap. He had third man to beat, and he has done so well. That was a good innings from Bryce.
It was a fantastic innings from a young man with great talent. As I told you earlier, he has not probably lived to his potential or played to his potential during the course of this tournament, but it was asked of him and he delivered, and he has put his team into a very good position. They have something that they can work with.
As we'll go through the scorecard, Kerry Holness, the first batsman dismissed. Well, Derville Green was the first. He went for 2. Kerry Holness for 8 from 20 deliveries. Okino Farquharson was bowled by Campbell for 1. Andre McCarthy went off the bowling of Senior for 2. Damian Ebanks instrumental. Very good hand from him, 25. Jordan Holness, he made 5, and Damian Bryce, enterprising innings at the end, 21 from 8 deliveries. 4 fours in that Damian Bryce innings. It end proceedings here as it relates to that first innings for the Warriors. The Royals, they need 87 for victory, and you still even think with that innings from Damian Bryce, it will be a tough task for the Warriors to defend that 87 correction. It was the same total that the Stars needed earlier for victory. So another team putting up pretty much the same total. Of course, that first game, it ended in a super over. It was needed a super over to distinguish the winner. In the end, it was the Stars who won. Will we see another super over? That is left to see. As we'll be joining us back, we ask you to join us back here in probably 3 to 4 or 5 minutes thereabouts, as we'll wait for the reply of the Royals. And the first delivery is a short one from Marquino Minley, who is going to open up the contest for the Warriors. Log off and running, 1 without loss. The Royals, they need 87 from 60, no, 86 from 59 deliveries. Log and Morris to open proceedings for the Royals. And Marquino Minley, the Jamaica Scorpion fast bowler, would have done this many times, opening the bowling, and he has a job here to do, to take early wickets for the Warriors. Early wickets, you think, is pretty much the key.
Very much so. And trying to contain runs and pushing up that run rate would be essential.
There goes Morris, looking to heave that one over mid-on, and that one just getting a timing it, goes out to deep backward square leg, inside edge, gets 2. Morris is very aggressive at the top, doesn't need invitations, he doesn't need a sighter, he's gonna go from ball 1 kind of player he is, and going to take advantage of this power play. I think
they would definitely want to do that. We have seen teams struggle to get good starts, and I'm sure that they would want to put themselves in a good position, especially to the back end of the innings, not having too much heavy lifting to do at the end. Lug, Wu, and Morris, 2 explosive batsmen, well experienced, would need to get their team on a good start.
Marquino Minley made a late addition to this Warriors team. It's affiliated with the St. Elizabeth Cricket Club. Here he is, Minley. And there goes Morris, high, hard. That's going for 6. Romain Morris, you beauty. And that's 9 without loss. Expansive Morris, giving himself room and spanking that one high and hard over long off. Look at the replay, probably a slow delivery. It was, and it was greeted nicely. Beautiful shot that from Morris. 9 without loss. These 2 very aggressive. That one is wide, gave himself some room, probably too much room in the end, is Romain Morris, and one eluded his range. Pack off side field. There's also a deep extra cover in Damian Bryce, who made a very good cameo to lift the Warriors team to a respectable total. There he goes again. Bang! 4. Morris moves to 10. Well, moves to 12. Correction is Morris. And the total moves to 13. That's a nice shot. A powerful shot from Romain Morris.
Marquino was short and he was asking for trouble, and he got the treatment that he deserved. A very expensive opening over, given the nature of the game, from Marquino Minley. Some 13 runs coming from it. The Royals, after the first over, are 13 without loss, needing another 74 from 9 overs at an asking rate of 8.22.
Omar Samuels comes into the attack now for the Warriors. He's going to partner Minley at the top in this opening pair. Omar Samuels has been pretty decent. Got an injury, was out for a couple of games. But has done himself justice. He's bowled some crucial overs. 7 wickets in the tournament for Samuels. 13 without loss. Big first over. Omar Samuels has logged to contain here. Can he? Not many has done that. It's a deep backward square leg in position, ensuring that they get that feeler at exactly where they think Log will go. It's a third man in place, Leroy Log. 13 without loss. And short delivery as you expected it to be, and Lug just calmly pushes it for a single. Now the total moves to 14 without loss. Quiet run rate just on the 9 runs per over. Romain Morris has done the bulk of the scoring. He now is in strike. Is Morris. Expect him to look to carve the ball over that extra cover mid-off era. And that one taken on the body. That's going to run away pretty close to the boundary. It gets there. So the run's flowing. Leg by. Should be the signal. It is. And with that, the total now 18 without loss. Useful runs. This is a good start for the Royals. As you look at that delivery, it was short. Tucked him up there a bit. At the body. Shot was really on. Was really that short, that one from Omar Samuels. Taps away. Looks as his form is Morris. Short delivery. Bang! One. Bounce for 4. Romain Morris is playing a gem here. He moves to 16 from just 7 deliveries. And the Royals, they're 22. So dominant they have been in their power play overs. And so dominant they have been in this tournament. Romain Morris pulling that one very firmly, very hard for 4.
Controlled shot from Morris, who would have picked the length from early and doing the right thing.
He's looking to go big again, is Morris.
Well, it's obvious that Morris is going to back away towards the leg stump and it aim to hit through
with
the
him
leg
backing
side.
away. What will you think should Omar Samuels be looking to do? He does this a lot, is Morris. Back away to leg to hit to off.
Well, he did the right thing, which he followed him, which was unfortunate. He went through for a leg by.
Pulled away again, and this time Damian Bryce is in the way. A single. Was an expensive over. This one still not finished yet, I might mind you. Still one delivery to go. Or is it? Yep, one delivery to go.
So what Samuels can do is try to bowl wide outside off stump. Try as best as possible to be on that guideline. Let him play you through the onside.
Here is Samuels to log down the leg side. And a wide signal by umpire Chris Taylor. Poor delivery, put on the pressure. Left hand, right hand combination. Log and Morris. Gonna pose a challenge for bowlers to get the radar right. And Samuels proving there that he's probably has some problems with this left hand, right hand combination. Delivery down the leg side. And this has been a over that has wide leg by 4 top ball. I've seen it all. And this one is gently played by Log. And firm defense. So that's the end of the second over and the end of it. The required run rate just over 7.5. They're 24 for without loss after 2 overs. 63 needed from 48 deliveries. Romain Morris not happy with the bat that he had. Can tell you that bat was doing some damage. He has gotten 17 from 9. He asks for a change. He has gotten the change he is desired. Is Romain Morris. 24 without loss. There'll be a change in bowling at the Courtney Walsh end. So important that these guys get some form going into that final. Morris and Log will be looking for that, but looking for form, looking for confidence. New bowler now into the attack, Osborne Palmer. He is going to take up the attack for the Warriors. Going to be bowling from the Courtney Walsh end. And it's going to be a tough challenge. The left arm spinner. It's going to be bowling into Morris. Going to be ball spinning into him. That's a good delivery right up in the block hole. Good start. Good fielding also from Green, limiting the batsman to 1.
That should have been 2 because the fielder was quite deep. And I think, but nevertheless, as you see there, was considered a block while the ball that went to deep square leg. Morris, who is 17 from 9 deliveries.
Log now is definitely, I think, gonna go. He's gonna go. He's punching that one down to deep backward square leg. Nicely placed is Damian Bryce. Only 1 for Log. Total now 26 without loss. There goes Morris, dragging that one down to long on. Not timing that one is Morris. Brings Log in to strike. Morris 18. 19 now from 12. Log 3 from 4. Much of a sedate start from Leroy Log. And he's chopping that one to short third. This has been a good over in the context of things for Osborne. Just the 3 from it. He has bowled well. He's bowling to 2 very explosive batsmen and he's managed to keep them quiet. Very good over so far.
Well, we've seen the success that this wicket has to offer to slower bowlers. Once you hit that good length and a dot ball to finish the over, end of over number 3. It's 27 without loss. The Log is 3 from 6. Morris is 19 from 12. Palmer conceding just 3 runs. The Royal need another 60 runs for victory from 7 overs.
Omar Samuels will bowl his second. His first went for 13. And Damian Banks backing Samuels to come good, to finish good. Well, his first over went for 7, correction is Samuels. Royals, they need 60 from 42 deliveries. Still have all their 10 wickets. Very much interesting to see how Morris plays this. Will he continue on the attack? Now the field has been spread. Extra protection on the boundary for Samuels. And that one is peels off the outside edge, goes for 6. He got a new bat. And that new bat probably has a nice edge on it. It flew off the edge and went over the head of third man for 6. Morris now moves to 25 from 13. Wide, gave himself room and throwing the hands at that one is Romain Morris.
Royals going over 11 runs per over, just under 11 per over. Seemingly have plans to close off this innings sooner than later.
Looking to back away and bang that one away again. Slow delivery. Nice change up there from Omar Samuels. He know he has to make the adjustment. I think with Morris backing away, it'll be interesting to see if he can get one full and straight at the stump. He's backing away very far to that offside, to that leg side correction. And let's see, he can get one full straight at the stumps. Probably a way to go. Oh, there he has suffered something. There is Omar Samuels. He goes down, and not what we want to see at all.
Definitely not. See signal into the medical team to come on feel. It seems that looks more like a hamstring, is it?
Thought for a moment was an ankle. Have to be, can't see from this advantage point. And no, he had some concerns as it relates to his hamstring. Is Omar Samuels, as we see the medical staff coming onto the field. Looks to be the hamstring, and not a good sign. I still think they will have a match tomorrow. They have to play in that playoff. He's looking to get up now with Samuels, and he's hopping off, favoring that hamstring. And again, a competition that has tested the fitness, it has tested the bearings, it has tested everything of these players. Back-to-back games, very tough on these players. So Samuels is gonna go off, and we'll be looking to see who will complete this over for Omar Samuels. Total 33 without loss. The Royals, they're nicely placed, all 10 wickets in hand. Explosive Morris and Log at the crease, and they're going really good. Have been very destructive in this opening partnership so far.
Hopefully Samuels will be all right, as we see the out of shot, the medical team assisting him. The Royals are in a pretty much comfortable position so far. The opening partnership that has produced some 33 runs inside 4 overs, needing another 54 for victory. I'm sure that the captain would be satisfied to close off the round on a high. Both teams who are in the finals would be going into the final with a victory on their backs, which is some good momentum to have going into a final.
One is turned away into the leg side by Morris. And we get the bowler in a few who is finishing the over here.
Silva.
Yeah, Silva has bowled some handy overs in the middle overs for the Warriors.
Well, it's important that Royals do not get carried away. That Lug and Morris doing the heavier lifting, ensure that they bat deep and long, because you have gotten the start, the momentum is in your favor. You do not want to do anything foolish and throw it away.
Lug punching off the back foot, can't score. Nice, gentle, accurate stuff here from Silva.
And with good strokes play, then you automatically will inch yourself closer to victory. But for the Cornwall Warriors team, they have to also bear in mind that cricket is a game of glorious uncertainty, and they have to make themselves applicable, and without, they need wickets if they're going to give themselves a chance.
And there goes Log. There goes Damian Bryce. He has safe hands and he's taken that one safely. He points to the air. Bryce takes a smart catch, and that ends the resistance and the dangerous Log.
Log goes for 3 from 8. From 8 delivers. Not the Log that we are accustomed to seeing, but not the Log that we're accustomed to seeing. 3 runs from 8. A brilliant catch there by Bryce, who have been having an outstanding day thus far. But nevertheless, Log goes. Bowled in off Silva. The Royals are 34 for 1 after 3.5 overs. Silva would have continued from the over from Samuels, who had an injury while performing his over. Does he have the ability to bowl back his team back into this contest? Swings that one through the square leg region, goes out to Bryce, who fields and throws a rocket throw there, a chance for a run out. No, he's home safely is Morris, which so end of over number 4. A dramatic one would have to say, having a wicket and a 6 at the beginning, one that cost some 9 runs. The Royals are 36 for 1 after over number 4, needing another 51 runs from 6 overs. Samuels has concluded his spell. 2 overs, 1 for 16, no maiden, at an economy rate of 8 runs per over. Yesterday we saw the first maiden of the tournament, and I think that's the only one my statisticians would have to confirm. The only one, perhaps. Palmer, who conceded some 3 runs from his first over, will pick up things from the Courtney Walsh end. Hits through the offside. Goes through for a single. Morris has been outstanding so far. I mean, he has taken the right risk. He has played some good shots. And he have also rotated the strike. Sorry, that was Brown who had its first run. But speaking on Morris, who is on strike now, who swings and misses there, he has been outstanding. And he has led this charge to this Cornwall Warriors team that seemingly doesn't have an answer for him so far. Hit that one through the cover region, fielded there. They go through for a single. And the score now motor along to 38 for 1. Try to play that one late there was Brown, and managed to be beaten outside off stump. Outstanding bowling performance here as well from Palmer, who's been bowling of a good length. That one was short though, and luckily not to be punished. You start to feel that wickets do cause problems to runs rate from time to time. Royals, they need another 49 from 31 deliveries. That's hit through the mid-wicket area. goes through for a single. And after over number 5, the Royals in pursuit. Their run chase are 39 for 1, needing another 48 runs from 5 overs at an asking rate of 9.60. Palmer has been very economical. Has finished his 2 overs, none for 6, going at an average rate of 3 runs per over. At the crease is Morris, who's 29 from 18 deliveries, and Brown, who has faced some 4 deliveries, has contributed 2 runs. Silva to pick up things from the southern end. This is the Michael Holden end. It's a chance, it's a chance! He hits the stump, but Morris is home safely. Lovely conditions here at the Sabina Park cricket venue in Kingston, beautiful Jamaica, we're at round 10 of this ongoing Dream 11 Jamaica T10 competition. Here Silva comes up, bowls a slow one, and it's picked, and it's high, and it has gone all the way for 6. Much needed boundary here for the Surrey Royals that has pushed their score along to 46 for 1 wicket. As we see, it was a slower delivery and it was short. It was asking for trouble, and it got punished over the long off region. Morris, who have been playing the innings perhaps of his life, is 35 from 19. Wide delivery there, and a very alert non-striker Brown called for a single, and Morris was there to answer. They go through for 2 wides. The Royals, this will bring up their run chase to needing another 39 runs from 28 deliveries. That's a beautiful delivery outside the line of off stump. It's very important that these cricketers use this platform, as we see a replay there on the delivery Silva used to beat Brown outside the off stump. It's very important that these cricketers, young and established cricketers, use this forum to enhance their skills and to also display their talent. Because chips down the wicket, plays that one through the leg side, and a decent effort in giving them 2 runs. The Royals are 37 from 26. It's very important that they recognize the importance of rotating the strike. The odd boundary will come, and what you do not want is too much of a heavy lifting in the back end of the innings. And Morris, who has been tremendous thus far, has been doing well, and Brown playing his role of rotating the strike. And from a bowling perspective, which is a wide delivery, you do not want that, because there's not much runs that you have to defend. And Morris, with the form that he is in right now, you cannot make it easier for him. The Royals are 51 for 1 after 5.4 overs. Slap that one in the cover region. There is Brown, fielded by the skipper out of shot, Damian Ebanks, who earlier was explosive. But did they manage to get to a sufficient target to this Royal team that seemingly is in a destructive mood in demolishing all opposition so far? They have been in tremendous form. Silva, who has bowled some 4 deliveries, conceded some 12 runs already, runs away from us. A slow delivery there, not picked by Brown. And usually batting coaches would tell batsmen, pay attention to that. Concludes over number 6. The Royals are 52 for 1. I've needed another 35 from 24 deliveries. Morris at 35 and Brown 6 runs from 8 deliveries. Silva cost him some 13 runs. Speaking of the slower delivery, the batting coach would tell you, pay attention to the risk. But players like Obed McCoy, you tend to see them bringing it from the back of the hand. So by hiding the delivery, it makes it more difficult for the batsman to read, because most times bowlers in their strides maintain that run up, and up on the point of release, you would see the back of the hand coming into play, or they would use the fingers to get the slower delivery. So batsmen tend to want to watch the bowler's arm to the elevation point, but most times they're successful in picking it, most times they're not. One of the most successful slower bowlers of all time, recently retired from cricket, 2-time world champion, the champion himself, Dwayne Bravo, he's one of the most successful T20 players in regarding winning championships, or being a part of teams that have won championships. So it's something that players would try in the modern era of cricket, as we see Green comes on trying to bowl that one, a wide outside off stump, wide correctly called there by umpire Scott. The score is now 53 for 1 with 4 overs to go. So it's something that we have seen, the slower delivery, that we have seen in the modern day cricket, that has been used and come in very handy. Likewise, the Yorker. We have players who have been picking them successfully, and we have some who have struggled against it. Green to bowl to. Oh, tremendous. It really is tremendous. It's really worth your time watching by television. That was a terrific shot from Brown to push him on now to 10 runs. Royals, they need another 30 runs for victory. They are 57 for 1. That one was outside off stump. Is a chance for an out. Not fielded there. Not fielded there cleanly by Green. And they go through for a single. The Royals, they need 29 runs from 22 deliveries. If you're just joining us earlier on, we had a clash here on hand, and it was a super over. But you wouldn't bet that this one will be going to a super over, as the win trajectory is currently pointing to the direction of the Royals, who have been outstanding so far in this run chase. Here is Green to bowl to Morris. Morris swings high in the air. Chance, dropped. Bryce was never in control of that one. It's never easy running backwards. And though we have seen some terrific catches in this competition so far, that one will have to go down as a drop catch. Morris moves along to 37 from 21. Another 13 runs would see him get in and a half century. Short there. Slower bouncer called wide by umpire Scott. The Royals, they need another 26. Now, from a bowling perspective, you don't want to be giving away too much extras and make it making the task easier for the batting team. You want to be disciplined. And so far, we have seen 2 wides, so that's 2 extra deliveries. Here's Green to Morris. Swings! To the ropes it goes for a much-needed boundary. And Morris continues to be destructive. The Royals, they need another 22 runs for victory. That was a beautiful shot there from Morris, who, unlike other batsmen who have struggled to find the momentum, has found the going to be easy here at the Sabina Park. Hits and it's straight. And that one also will go to the boundary for 4. And Morris motor along for 45 and unleashing carnage here on the Cornwall Warriors has brought down the equation to almost a run a ball now. The Royals, they need another 18 runs from 19 deliveries. And speaking of extras, and this is why we say you got to try to be disciplined as possible. Look at the 1 extra delivery that has cost a 4 because the over would have been concluded. Let's see what will this one have to offer. Hits through the mid-wicket region and they go through for 2 runs. That brings down the equation to 16 runs now from 18 balls. Required rated needed a manageable one, 5, just over 5.5 per over. The Royals are 71 for 1, going at 10 runs per over. Morris 47 from 24. Green was an expensive over that cost him some 19 runs, and Brown is on 11. So to pick up things from, surprisingly, McCarthy, who was very economical yesterday, has just been introduced to the bowling attack. Is this a little too late for the Warriors? McCarthy bowls a slower one there, and Brown doing the right thing, giving over the strike to the man who is in a destructive mood, Morris. 47 from 24, very rare we see these kinds of innings in T20, in T10 rather. But he has been fantastic today. McCarthy to Morris. He hits high over the Kingston Club. It goes all the way for a much needed maximum, and there is the half century for Morris. Well deserved and well played. It was a terrific shot that brought up the half century, and that has put the Royals in a position where they just need now 9 from 16 deliveries. McCarthy. Morris, who was backing away to the leg side, has played that one through the square leg region, goes through for a run. And the score is now 79 for 1. So often in the modern day cricket, what we have recognized is that players have scored half centuries and failed to steer the innings to victory. Mahendra Singh Dhoni speaks highly of finishing the game. Now, Morris, who has done the heavy lifting, That one is hit down to the long on region. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the score now moves along to 80 for 1. Mahendra Singh Dhoni speaks highly on finishing the game, the importance of finishing the game. So Morris has gotten a start. He has contributed some 54 runs at a healthy strike rate, just off 26 deliveries. So you want to ensure that you steer your team to victory. And that's high. Chance. Take it. Dropped. And on top of that, it overthrows. It was in the air for a very long time, over the long on. And he was sitting pretty well, comfortable, waiting it to hit his hands. But the techniques perhaps was not the greatest. And Morris is dropped on 54. He moves on to 56 now, needing another 5 runs. He dabs that one to the long off boundary. And end of over number 8. McCarthy overcosting some 12 runs. The Royals, they need another 4 runs from 12 deliveries. What an outstanding performance this has been from Romain Morrison. 57 runs, 28 deliveries, 4 fours, 4 sixes, at a telling blow strike rate of 203.57. That perhaps is a man of the match candidate. One will be adjudicated by the match referee. But it has been an outstanding performance by this Surrey Royals team. Brown, who has been the more quiet one, who has responsibility to rotate the strike on bowling for the very first time, is Kerry Honis. And he swings to the fences, and that is the end of that game, set, and match. The Surrey Royals have came, saw, conquered, and defeated, and they have dethroned the Cornwall Warriors by 9 wickets. An outstanding batting effort from Romain Morrison, who finishes not out on 61 from a 29 deliveries. He has finished the match in the manner that he began the match. The Surrey Royals close round 10 with a victory, winning by 9 wickets. The Cornwall Warriors just never got the momentum or the start that they need in this bowling attack. And with such outstanding batting effort, you needed to produce the goods. And as a result, they walk away being defeated today. A great contest, one that ended within 18.1 overs, have seen the Surrey Royals closing off their round 10, and they go on to win by 9 wickets. There wasn't much of a bowling highlight or outstanding bowling performance, only the lone wicket to fall. And as a result, in this Dream 11 Jamaica T10 match, round 10, match 30, the Royals, they win by 9 wickets. So please stand by for the post-match presentation with where we'll be speaking to the man of the match for today. Please stand by.
tomorrow, them say, no. Tip of me not about tomorrow here. Come and go busy here.
Check, 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 check. Ready? Hello and welcome to the presentation ceremony where we have the man of the match performance, which have been adjudicated by the match referee himself. It was an easy call perhaps for the match referee this afternoon. Romain Morris scoring 61 runs. Romain, we have seen other players struggled on the wicket out there, but you made batting easy. What was it like out there?
Well, for me, it was easy. One plan, just go out there and take on the power play, and it happened, and I just get a momentum from there and bring it to the end.
As for today's performance, going into the final, how important is this knock for you and your team?
Well, it's very important, because I have been struggling really bad at the start of the season, so I'm trying to find some momentum right now, and it's happening. So I just want to bring this onto the finals and give the team a good start, and hopefully I can get it across the line for my team.
Finally, what do you take away from today's performance from an individual standpoint?
Well, I think I was positive today, so I'm very pleased with that, and I just need to continue on that path, and hopefully I can get some more half centuries or even a big 100 in the T10.
Romain, you have been outstanding today. Congratulations on your man of the match performance and reward, and all the best going forward into the finals coming on Thursday.
Thanks so much.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The man of the match for today, Romain Morris, scoring an outstanding half century to put his team into a winning mood going into the finals. Please do not forget to join us tomorrow for the continuation of this Dream 11 Jamaica T10 League. We will be coming to you live 10:30 Jamaican time. It was with great privilege and pleasure to serve you today. Please join us tomorrow for coverage. Until then, take care. Bye-bye for now.